Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how you're going to go about completing our pre-unit assessment for our second unit this quarter. As we get into it, we're going to kind of break down how you're going to be completing this pre-unit assessment, but before that, let's go ahead and talk about what this is all about. Obviously, we have not started our unit, and we have taught you nothing about the overall topic, which is going to be force and motion. That being said, we're going to be using this to kind of see where you guys are at so we have an understanding of what you know, what you don't know, and how we can best grow and understand the upcoming unit. And to do that, a few things as we get going. Obviously, we have some basic directions here. This will be graded for completion and not perfection. So what I'm looking for is that you do this pre-assessment to the best of your ability, you're honest in your answers, and you just try as hard as you possibly can to complete it from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get into what the assessment is going to look like and how you're going to go about completing it. So obviously, you're going to start by selecting your name. You're obviously watching our guide video here. And right below here, you're going to see we have our practice question. Okay. Now, this practice question is going to be exactly like all of the questions you see moving forward. And there are a total of 16 questions in the entire pre-assessment. It's going to start with a basic set of information, some background information, and a diagram that's going to help you understand kind of what the question's about. So in this case, we know that Mike has a barrel full of 10 apples he's selling at the market. His first customer buys half the apples. Let's take a look at the question now. Question says, how many apples does Mike have left to sell in the market? Well, hopefully we know that a half of 10 is 5, and you can obviously select the answer. Now, again, background information, diagram, question, and answer. What you will see after that are two sets of survey questions, and these two survey questions are trying to figure out what you were thinking as you're going about answering the question. So the first one says, which option best describes your understanding of the question? And you're going to choose which of these best describes your understanding as you went through the question and that background information. I understand exactly what the question is asking. I understand some parts of what the question is asking. I understand a little bit of what the question is asking. So wherever you feel you are comfortable and your understanding is, go ahead and select that. And then below that one, we have which option below best describes how you came to your final answer. So this one is what your understanding about the question is. This one is how did you come to your answer? So I know I picked the correct answer. I narrowed it down to 2 choices and I picked the best one. I narrowed it down to 3 and picked the best one. I guessed between all 4. Okay. Now notice if you guess between all 4, that's okay. Again, we're asking you to be honest as you complete this and as you go through each of the questions. So obviously after that, you're going to hit next and you're going to be coming to the very next section of the pre-assessment. You'll see the question number. You'll see the background information. You'll see the diagram. Here's the question and choices. And then again, you'll have the exact same 2 survey questions at the end of it. So that's how you're going to go about completing each of the questions. If at any point you have your own, call your teacher in. Otherwise, good luck and let me know if you need anything.